Hi, I'm Nash. I'm a pastor at Redeemer Church in Cardiff. Redeemer Church in Cardiff partners with Apex, and I'm grateful and glad to be sharing this time with you. Today is Tuesday of Holy Week. Yesterday, we looked at Jesus driving people out of the temple, people who were buying and selling, people who had made a house of prayer, a house of personal financial gain. And today we start to see the reaction to Jesus doing that. And we see the reaction from the religious leaders. And these religious leaders were enraged by what Jesus had done. You see, Jesus was undermining their authority. And so they try to entrap Jesus. And so they do that by bringing the law of Moses, and they do that by bringing the law of Rome to Jesus, to bring a case against him. Jesus, what happens if a widow remarries? Who is she married to in heaven? Jesus, should we pay taxes to Caesar? Jesus, what is the greatest commandment? And Jesus, the Son of God, the wisdom of God, responds with truth. And this wisdom of Jesus leaves them speechless. What's interesting is that the religious leaders in the temple didn't see an issue with the people buying and selling. You see, these religious leaders were profiting off those buying and selling. They were using it for their own gain. We see two attitudes from the religious leaders. One attitude in the temple of, we're the religious leaders so we can do whatever we like. And another attitude of, we're the religious leaders and so you need to do everything that's written and more. Now, these religious leaders were not trusting in Christ, but we see in their behavior something that we are susceptible to as Christians in our own lives. We can fall into one of two ditches as we seek to walk the path of wisdom, the path of righteousness faithfully. We can fall into the ditch of cheap grace, like the leaders, the religious leaders in the temple. We can do whatever we like. We're in Christ, we're Christian, our actions don't matter. Or we can fall into the ditch of legalism. We have to do this, this and this to even call you a Christian. And the thing is, each of us have a leaning. We either lean to one ditch or the other. What is your leaning? Do you lean towards cheap grace or do you lean towards legalism? And what's the remedy? Well, the remedy is Jesus Christ. The remedy is the wisdom of God, the words of truth. Look to Jesus and find truth. Look to Jesus for help to walk the path of wisdom, the path of righteousness faithfully.